Good morning and welcome to OB Acres. Wanted to do a short video this morning. I'm gonna haul some beans I contracted. But I wanted to show you my new and improved spout I put on this vertical auger. It shoots right in the middle of the truck. I didn't think it'd work that good. I put that from this rubber flexible hose, duck hose. I put a piece on my downspout, so in case I hit it, I'm not gonna damage anything. And I put a piece of metal on the bottom, kind of get a little weight on it, so it keeps it straight. I haven't tried that yet, but this here seems to work really good. It shoots it right over to the center of the truck. Really happy with that. We'll see what the end result is. But I'm tickled with that. I didn't think it'd work that good. And then maybe later today I'll shoot a little video working on the planter some more. Hopefully we get that cable. I haven't showed a video on that yet. They damaged the ISO cable when they delivered it. So I got a new one being made with a pigtail on it. Make it a little longer, it'd be nice. So I'll show some video of that. Hopefully we get out and fold it. If I get it done, my nephew is going to make it up today for me, so we'll see. I'll show some video on delivering these beans. So these hoses, I don't know, I think I got like, I don't know how much is in that box, 30 foot or something, 40 foot. But it's got multiple purposes. I use it on these two, obviously. I also use it up there on top of that diffuser that dumps into that bin. I put a piece on there and I used to put a piece of metal on there that goes down in the bin, so I got it crimped so it evenly goes into the spreader. But I took that off, put that on, and the nice thing about that is when the lid's closed, I can push it up and it keeps the birds from getting in it. And I also put one on this bin too. And I'm sure it'll get used for other stuff. I gotta move it. This is what it looks like from this end of the truck. How interesting is that? Gives you a whole new perspective on life, doesn't it? Well, we'll be full here shortly. It don't take long with that thing. I really like that vertical auger on this bin. Just so I don't have to drag an auger out and all that jazz. But you're not hauling beans that often, so to move ahead here shortly. Well, we're traveling to the wonderful city of Bellevue, Ohio, to deliver a load of beans. And it's a nice morning. It's like 30 this morning, so it just froze. I like them type of mornings. Not too cold, but I don't like the sloppy mornings. I like winter. I like cold. I don't mind the cold. I don't like snow much. I don't know who does, but dealing with it. But my tarp wasn't full of ice or nothing, so I'm happy with that. My truck sits outside until I want to put an addition on the back of the barn and park it in. So until we get that done, that's what we're going to be doing. But we had a bunch of rain last week, but yesterday, over the week, Saturday and Sunday, it was so windy that it dried the tarp up real nice, so that worked out good. I think I had to get the wood burner going this morning. That guy's got his wood burner going. My God, that's smoking like crazy. He must have just lit it. I got to remember to put wood in when I get home, but I had to stop and get fuel in Republic. That's kind of a small little gas station, but there's room to get semis in. The pumps just runs real slow. But let's see, there's a bunch of farmers in there. That's where I know the one guy, that must be where they go to drink coffee every morning. Maybe I should go there and join in with them. But anyhow, headed to Bellevue to load this load of beans. I got 2 loads for this month, 2 loads for next month, and then 2 loads for May. So I just kind of spread it out. I got a little better price stretching it out like that. It's just nice to be able to haul a little bit every month. line, and it's not bad. There's hardly any trucks. It shouldn't be too bad. I don't know how many. I don't know how many's across the railroad tracks on the other side of the scales, but it don't look bad. That's when you're selling at a low price. Not many people are hauling. Well, I got a good price, I thought. Anyhow, we're at the wonderful Bunge facility in Bellevue, Ohio. I'm getting ready to get probed. See what our weight is. I won't know it until I get up on the scale there. I didn't look at my airbags so they weren't pumped up all the way. I'm hoping I got 850 at least on the beans. Maybe close to 900. We'll see. I just can't wait. We'll see what this is. Well, I'm number 45. So it's a little after 9 o'clock. 45 trucks have gone through already. So that's pretty decent for them, I think. There's 3 ahead of me going into probe or the scales, so shouldn't take long. I don't know if I'll do my other load today or not. We'll see. See how it goes. Oh, we're down to one set of scales they're working on. They're pumping the other one out, it looks like. Must be full of water or something. That's no big deal. You get the weight back there anyhow. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to pull up. There's a few trucks over here. Maybe is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. That'll probably take 20 minutes or so to get through. No big deal. No hurry. I wish they'd fix these potholes though. I guess that's kind of their speed control. I guess that's what that's for. Speed bumps. They just, what do they call them? Organic speed bumps or natural speed bumps. You can't go very fast through there. Yeah, put my window down to talk to the lady. There we are. So, oh, it's moving right along. We're just cooking with gas today. I didn't see what my weight was because the scale's backwards and you can't see what the readout says, but we'll find out when we're out. We'll find out here in a little bit. No idea. I'm guessing it was, my total weight was 78,000 or something like that. I don't know. We will see. So when I get back, I don't know. I think I'll just haul another load in the morning. I kind of like hauling in the morning. One load a day is nice. We might work on the planter. We'll have to get the planter in the shop now because, well, I'm hoping my nephew texts me he's got that thing done, but I can run over there. I might run over and get that. I'd like to get that thing unfolded, and then just to try everything. Then I could put it in the shop, but I'll have to unhook it from the tractor to do that because the shop ain't long enough. Right now I've got it in the back, and it's long enough I can park it in there without unhooking it. But it's getting cold out now, so I don't really want to work on it in the back anymore. It was warm last week. It was in the 60s. It was supposed to be cold all week, and we'd like to start working on that. Now, to put these, we bought all these parts Saturday. This guy took all his, and I'll show you that when we get home, but he took all his, all the fertilizer coolers off, and he's putting this other 2020 stuff on with these strip tills, and it's going to have those narrow press wheels with the injector. It's going to have 2 by 2 by 2 on both sides, so he liked that better. And so we bought all these parts off of him, and he took all the airbags off. Here goes, he's got hydraulic downforce now, so we got all the airbags, we swapped in road cleaners because the road cleaners we have won't work on these colders. So we're swapping in road cleaners, and we got all his old chains, and what else did we get? The airbags, and I forget, there was a bunch of other stuff too we got. I think he has more stuff, but we have to, Austin was going to text the guy. So we got a bunch of spare parts. Oh, we have the old air compressor that he don't use anymore for the airbags, and I can't remember what else. A bunch of, like I say, a bunch of chains and stuff. I'll show you that when we get back. So I'm gonna wait till we get home and I'll show you this stuff. Alrighty, I'm on my way home, and as any local people would watch my channel know, in Bellevue, Ohio, which there's a train yard here, it's very rare you don't have to wait on the train. I should have probably went over the overpass, but it's kind of out of my way to go over the overpass. And even if I do that, you still have train tracks to contend with after the fact. So it's a crapshoot. So I'm on my way home, and this train's moving pretty fast. As long as there's two trains on this track right now. They're both going the same direction. You don't see that very often. But while I'm doing that, I'll show you what my weights were. You can see that. 78,450, 25,980, and net bushels of 874, which is about what I thought. 52,480 net, or net on the load. Gross 78460, tears 25,980. And my test weight is 58, moisture 12.5, 0.6. I don't know what T damage, and 0.4 FM. I don't know where they got 0.4 FM at. I didn't see one thing in that load. That's what they do. Anyhow, on my way home, I'm hoping to have that. I'm hoping I can go over to Upper and get that cable for my planer. I could have got it here in Bellevue. There's a Case HDR right down the road. This is who I deal with a lot, but my nephew works at the one in Upper, and I figured I could deal with him, and he would be better helping me. So when I get home, I'll text him and see if he's got it or not. They're supposed to get it in Saturday. Hell, I ordered it Wednesday. They should have had it by now. So anyhow, that's where we're at here. It's an exciting day watching these trains go by. I can't tell if there's one on the other side yet or not. No, it's gone. So I just gotta wait for this one, and I'll be home. This is a video. There's my old planer leaving. He's just pulling her right with a semi. Good luck. Good luck with that, buddy. I'll show you that real quick. Old Mennonite. Oh my God! I had pulled it. Had a 3-point hitch thing on the semi. So continuing on with my last video, I haven't posted it yet, but I will. It'll be included with this. Here's the new planer, and they damaged the ISO plug, I guess you call it. So I got a new one or an order. My nephew's making me one up, and that's a funny story I'll tell you here in a little bit. But we swapped row cleaners with a guy because we're putting the fertilizer things on here. I don't know. It's a long drawn out thing, but we got a bunch of new parts with it because he took all his parts off, and we got pallets and pallets of parts. I can show you the stuff we got, but we're rebuilding all the units because we got this whole pallet worth of parts with the planer. All new parts, all new chains. I don't think I'm replacing the chains right now. The chains on it are fine. They just were a little rusty, and they threw them in on the deal. But I did order this morning these new pins for the gauge wheels. Ordered new ones of them today. These here, Austin South, they are wore some. I mean, this one ain't too bad, but this one here is wore, and I don't know. Probably wouldn't have had to do it, but while we're doing it, I guess we'll replace them. Oh, these pins right here, they got grooves. There are no grease zerks on them. We're gonna put grease on it when we put it back together, but I ordered them through Shoop. I don't know. We'll see if they're any better or worse than but here it is. It's a 16 row so I can't fold it out yet. There's a couple things. It looks nicer than I thought it would look. It's sharp. I mean, the paint's like brand new. Now, and the pumps, the hoses aren't all dry rotted, and it's been always stored inside. Now the guy has 2 fertilizers on it, and he's not using the one anymore. And here's the real ironic part of the whole thing. So I'm gonna pull with my 8770, and when I was looking online to see, like a videos or information of somebody pulling it with one of them to see, make sure it would work, There was only one video that popped up in Indiana or Illinois. Is some ag service that was showing their fertilizer, how they were doing 2 different types of fertilizer on one planter. It was an 8770 two-wheel drive, saddle tanks. You can Google it and you'll find it pretty easily. Some ag, I forget the ag service in Illinois. Yeah, I watched that video and then, no big deal and didn't think nothing of it. We got the planter and I got it, and I was watching the video again later and I realized it's the same planter. It's this planter in that video because it's got the same fertilizer, this hose coming out the front, just like that. And the guy, the dealership guy told me, he said, yeah, he had an 8770 he pulled it with, and it had saddle tanks on it, and he was doing 2 fertilizers with it. And he must have quit doing the 2 fertilizers a few years ago, because this is all plugged off, like it hasn't been used in a while. But I'd consider going back to it, but I'd rather have a small tank on the back. I don't want saddle tanks. I used to have saddle tanks, and I don't like them. They're a pain in the ass. They take up too much room. But so we're gonna get the fertilizer, but I'll show you what we got. This has he was doing the little tubes out the back for that's what it's plumbed for right now. And this was what he used to use with the other one, but I don't think he's used it in a while. So we got all these. It had the floating row cleaners, which are probably better than what we swapped it for, but the problem is them floating row cleaners, I guess he said, won't work very good with these fertilizer coolers that we traded. He took them off because he's doing the 2020 2x2x2 right beside the press wheel, because he's doing all that. That probably is better. But here's all the parts we got. Well, this ain't all the parts. Some of the parts. We got these. We got all these fertilizer coolers we got to put on it. So that's going to add some weight. But them in the factory, no-till Case IH coolers. And then we got all these other parts. We got 2 more pallets of parts. We got all the press wheels, or all the gauge wheels, and a bunch of chains, and the compressor, because he took all that off. This guy went to hydraulic downforce. So I got all the airbags. I got a whole set of new airbags and the brackets and everything that go on here. I got a whole pallet of that, and we got a pallet of the gauge wheels. A whole pallet of these because he replaced all his. And a bunch of chains and sprockets. And what I wanted, I thought he said he might have some hydraulic motors for the seed drive and these sensors, but he didn't give us them, so I don't know. We might still check with him. I think he took all that off because he went to electric drive. So that's what we got. This is the planter. Really impressed with it. I can't fold it out yet till I get that thing. I got the monitor and the tractor. Everything's wired. Here's the funny story, okay? So when that plug was broke, when I broke that plug, or when they broke it, it was stuffed in, the stupid thing was, the plug was stuffed in between here. And when I went to unload it, I didn't notice it, and maybe it was already smashed. But I got a new one of these, extra one of them too. So tried to plug it in, nothing would work for a day. I messed with it. Finally, I took it apart and see the wires were pulled out inside that plug. So I called Ag Express to see if they had a plug I could order right away. I was trying to get one as soon as I could. And they said, yeah, we got one. We got it's plastic, but it's plastic. But he said, you might be more interested, we make a pigtail up for them. So that way you can just splice in. You don't have to because it takes a special crimper to crimp them pins on. Well, so that's great. So well, we don't have any, and we're 3 weeks out on manufacturing them. That's so great. So I'll call the Case IH dealer. So I got them, and they got one on order. I can usually get stuff in a day or so. That was last Wednesday. I still ain't got it yet. Meanwhile, a day later, I bought a Trimble New Holland receiver online for the GPS, so I can have GPS in the tractor now with that monitor. And after I bought that, I needed another cable, a short cable to hook into the harness. So I called Ag Express again, and I wasn't in as big a hurry for this. So I called them and said, oh yeah, we got them, we're 3 weeks out. I said, okay, that's fine, I ordered it. I got this yesterday. It's only been 5 days, and then said they were 3 weeks out. So I probably would have had the other one by now too. So that's the story of my life. But this is the story. This is the way things are. But I should have the other cable, the pigtail, by tomorrow maybe, because my nephew's making it up and they didn't order the big pins. They ordered the pins, because when I called them, I said, well, I need the pins too. Is it included? No, we got to order them separate. So they ordered them, but they didn't order the small. They got there's 4 small pins and then these 2 big pins, and they didn't order them. So it's no hurry. We got plenty of work to do. But that's what's going on, and he's still waiting on this. He's working on this tractor for a guy, and he can't get the head back. He's supposed to be the guy that takes it to the machine, the head down, and grind the valves. He is in no hurry to do it. So we moved it over here. That's fine. It's out of the way now. We got plenty of room to work in here. So I'm rebuilding all these units, and then I ordered them new pins today, and I'm gonna put these row cleaners on, which I don't even need row cleaners. I don't think I'm gonna no-till anything, but we'll put them on because otherwise I gotta store them somewhere. So that's my story. So I'll put this with my other one, and hope you, oh, one more thing. One last thing, as the grumpy farmer says. We got new baby chicks today. Austin's fiance, Chrissy, she ordered these online, and they came in the mail yesterday. They look cute. They're really healthy looking. Coming in the mail, they come in the mail with this little box, and there's a little heat pack in there. The heat pack's cold though. It's still kind of warm. It's amazing. They said they take them right to the airport when they're ready to send them, and that's what they do. So that's kind of cute. So anyhow, that's where we're at, and I really appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe button and like it and share and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next video. See ya.